Okay, I gotta get this stuff out of the way first. The movie was filmed in Michigan. I have a few friends that were extras in the movie, and I saw this like 2 weeks early in advance, and it was filmed in Michigan. That's it, okay? I gotta get this all out of the way, and yes, I'm gonna still wear this shirt because I am proud.
What was he like?
As a boxer, Charlie was the top contender, #2 in the world. Then the fight game changed.
Alright guys, welcome to the Real Steel movie review with me, Joe, here on the Thursday reviews with the Daily Movie Critics, and let's go on with the review. So, folks, the movie Real Steel centers around this guy named Charlie Kenton? Kenton, I think that's his last name, but that's not really that important because, well, you pretty much focus on the name Charlie, not the last name. Okay, there we go. Let's continue the review. Charlie is a former boxer and boxer in the future, particularly 2020, I believe. And unfortunately, the boxing game does not belong to the humans anymore. Oh no, they belong to the robots. It sounds like the current WWE storyline has gone to affecting boxing too. People are just not showing up for work. Whatever. But anyway, since robots are now the boxers in the competitive world, that pretty much means they could go all roughhouse, they could go more extreme, and the best thing of all, you can kill them. Oh, that's quite evil right there. But anyway, let's get back to Charlie. Charlie, he's pretty much one of those robo fighters, how you say. Not like Gundam, where you actually do the fighting. You pretty much, it's basically kind of like Robot Wars, but with bigger versions of those Rock'em Sock'em robots with a bit of a big O, if you ask me. That's pretty much what I think the robots look like. But anyway, let's continue with the plot. The movie, Charlie, he's pretty much a robo fighter, and he's, well, honestly, not really a good one. In fact, he's got a lot of payments and a lot of money that he owes to different companies and probably, I have to say, pimps. And later on, as he's continuing on with his job, he later discovers that he has a son, played by, I can't remember the kid's last name, but his last name is Goyo, and I think he was the kid that played young Thor in Thor. So, okay, there's a little trivia right there. And he discovers that he has a son, and he has to fight a little custody battle, but since he's kind of not really interested, and since his sister-in-law is interested in being the guardian of his son, he kind of agrees to let him have him. But since they're going on vacation, and ironically enough, the husband of his former lover's sister is a millionaire, he decides, you know what, tell you what, you give me some money, you get my kid. Deal? So he can pay off some debt and whatnot, and, you know, it's somewhat reasonable, I guess, but yet kind of makes you hate the guy. But let me just continue on with the review here. He discovered his son he's pretty much a big Robo Fighter fan and a video game kind of guy. And he does bring us some good jokes about video games and stuff. But to be quite honest, I think his performance was a bit off in some points, but I won't criticize him too much because he's a kid. I mean, we're not expecting every child actor to be the next Haley Joel Osment, are we? It's not like we're going to expect that all the time, are we? And let me just cover up the rest of the movie. Charlie, he basically is a robo fighter. He discovered he has a son. He decides to have a little adventure with him with his career, despite that he doesn't want him to be involved with it. And they find like a robot eventually, since Charlie destroyed his last one, and he's been a little bit of an underdog. It's somewhat of an underdog story with this robot, and eventually they do manage to get their shot at the title, kind of like Rocky, you know. And that's pretty much about in a movie. Basically, how I sum this up is basically Rocky, but with rock and sock and robots with a bit of Big O. The reason why I say Big O is because some of the robots kind of remind me of the Big O robots, because you know, those like big those pump arms that they have, you know. So overall, you know, the effects are really good. They definitely do capture a lot of great scenery in Detroit, in Michigan. And Hugh Jackman's character, he's pretty likable. The character is interesting. But if I had to criticize a bit of this movie, I mean, I thought there were some parts that were kind of lagging a bit and a little bit unoriginal in my view. But overall, you know, it's honestly a movie that should have been released in the summer. I'm kind of surprised they released this movie kind of late. This could easily be a summer blockbuster. Well, but I guess that's the marketer's fault. So overall, I give this movie probably like a low B, if I had to say so myself. And that's basically it, folks. So post a comment below if you have something to say about this review, or you have a review yourself. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Daily Movie Critics, here on YouTube. And don't forget to check out our own personal channels here on YouTube, folks. And that's pretty much it for now. And be cool.
Right uppercut!
Great fight, fellas.
Remember this name, Adam. This spot is one to watch.
I'm trying to see a better side to you here, Charlie.
It's not easy.